pictures came out.
Yeah.
And that was the worst thing that could happen in anybody's career when you've just started.
Were really like the first ones.
Oh my God, yes. No artist had ever like gone through anything like that. So that happened, and we went through that as well. That's when I started getting my first awards. And of course, the competition started coming through, and all these younger artists, and the style keeps changing, the producers changing. All that is a challenge for an artist, because you're just one person, but you need to keep rediscovering yourself and rediscovering. Then I took a break to have a baby. I took 2 years off, and then came back with Selector. And then, so since then it has been a little down. So last year could have actually been a crazy down, but it worked out for me with the whole battle situation. It could have been terrible, but Copycat saved it, and then Boom Party saved it. So.
Okay, like yes, that's another thing we need to talk about, the battle situation.
Yes, it could have actually been terrible, but I thank God that it worked out great. I didn't even know people would like the song. I didn't know people would like the song Copycat. No, because no woman has ever come out with a diss track like that in this country. Usually we women keep our anger to ourselves. We are scared. You're being judged. We are scared of, generally we're scared of being judged, of making people, because that song had the potential of making everybody hate me, or just love me. So, but I wanted to be true and give some people something real. So I released Copycat.
What's your relationship with Shibata?
At the moment, nothing.
Okay.
Yes, because we haven't nothing since that battle situation.
Okay.
We haven't seen each other at all. And then I thought I would see her at the whole Rude Boy concert, but I didn't. She came after we had already left. So right now we have no relationship.
But this is something that had been going on, right? People had been talking about it for some time.
Yes.
Because I think it's something I wanted to ask about when Lagos one time. Because at that moment people were already talking about it.
Yes, true.
What exactly happened?
I think what happens that our music was at war with each other before us. It's always like when people talk about the best two female artists, even before, it was always a tie between me and Shiba, just even before this whole battle situation. So people started having that idea of me and Shiba have a problem, because in the club side, that's the most music that is played. It's either, Shiba mostly or Cindy mostly. So it was, our music was doing that, and then it became physical last year with that whole situation, yes. So basically I gave an idea which I thought was advice, and she took it as a diss, and that is how the whole situation began. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It accelerated.
I like the choice of words.
It's true now.
Over that advice.
Yes, I gave advice, and then she took it as a diss. So. No, but it's true. As a journalist, if I came and said, you're writing a Brown, you can either say, you know what, maybe she's right. I could go back and look at my work. Maybe something is missing. Or you could say, who are you? I've been doing this for many years. She's just an artist. How can she tell me? So it depends. So she took it the advice. Yes.
Okay. What are you changing from the past two concerts to this one? What's changing?
To this one, first of all, even with the venue, it's already something really bigger. I'm working with Nexus for the very first time. My past two concerts I've worked with Silky Bells, both of them. So I wanted to take a bigger direction and a new direction, so I chose Nexus. And also because it's a really huge ground, sound is a little bit tricky to handle in an open place which is that big. So I chose somebody who's got more experience with that, and that is Nexus events. I'm working with somebody new already. And then my band has usually been 6 players, now they're 10. And then my dancers have usually been 4, now they're 10. You see what I'm saying? Yes, so I am blowing it up, yes. And then my sponsors, I've been lucky that I've had UBO, and they have stayed. So apart from even the 10 dancers and the 10 members in the band, there's going to be surprise people coming in who are who are different. It's nothing that you've seen before. I've been watching all concerts in this country, especially when I started, when I got the idea of doing Global Cricket Over. We sat down and watched every concert in Uganda that has ever happened, whether international or local. And we said, okay, how can we improve on this? How can we borrow this and make it even better? How can we, like, everything has been flipped to give you guys a magical experience.
The last time you had Dufla coming,
Yes.
any surprise artists?
No, I wanted this to strictly be Ugandan. I want to break a record, so I'm being true to it like a religion. I'm not inviting any, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah, I think there's like one more question I think I have. What is no?
We're good now.
We're good now. The other thing